My name is Peter Glynn. I'm a former employee at the North Wales Hospital in Denbigh, also known as Denbigh Hospital. I began work in 1974 and I worked in the hospital until it closed. It's been over a decade since I've been into the hospital. I wonder what awaits me today. The first thing that strikes me is the memory really of when I first came here. I was 16, just about 17 years of age. The grounds were absolutely in pristine, fantastic condition, and to see them now is quite a shock. It's quite a shock really, to see everywhere overgrown. It's to see the windows smashed like this. This is criminal. The hospital's been closed for a generation, hasn't it? 10, 12 years. And you think really, well, why are we allowing a building of such a stature to be just unused, just to allow to go to rack and ruin? It's quite mind-boggling that it should be allowed. Now this is a shock. I'm a bit stuck for words at the minute. You can imagine these corridors hustling and bustling, doctors, nurses, auxiliary staff, occupational staff, the patients themselves. It was a community, and I'm looking at the corridors that I'd walked down, and I don't mind telling you, it makes you wonder what it was all for. It breaks your heart, really. It breaks your heart. Oh dear, well, I'm stood at the moment in the sports hall, the main hall, the ballroom. All sorts of entertainment activities here, not just for the patients but also for the staff. I remember discos, I remember Eisteddfodau, I remember concerts, I remember dances, I remember the Christmas parties for the children of the staff, and I also remember the place being so well loved by everyone, and I'm just thinking now, it makes you think, well, thank God, that a lot of the staff cannot see this. I mean, it breaks your heart. It really, really does. And you think, oh God, what's it for? What's it all about? Who has allowed this to happen? Oh dear. I'm walking down one of the corridors adjacent to the ballroom, to the hall, and the Victoriana barn. There's a lot of history there with patients, where people gave a lot of time and money for the patients to have cups of tea and coffee over the weekends and for their visitors. The League of Friends I'm talking about. This other corridor now down to 5s, female 5, and down to the 8 block and the 7 block. Some of the most looked areas in Denbigh, probably, never mind the hospital. Always people walking along here, nurses, staff, patients, social workers, you name it. I mean, the community that was the North Wales Hospital. It's very sad, and we come to the bottom, and the ward that I worked on, I was on nights for 13 years, and many of those nights, probably 11 years of those nights, were in Truvan and in Talavan. Those days have gone, and they're not coming back, and I feel very, very sad today. It's been a shock. It is a shock. a shock more than anything. May I thank you for joining me today exploring Denbigh Hospital. It's been difficult, that's all I can say. It's the only word I can use to describe how I feel. Not just for myself, I don't just feel, about my past, but the history and also the work that's gone in from the town of Denbigh, from the people of Denbigh who've worked here. And not forgetting, most importantly of all, the lads, those girls who we looked after. And I can honestly say they could not have had better care than here in the Denbigh Hospital, the North Wales Hospital, as we proudly called it, the North Wales Hospital. The North Wales Hospital, don't you forget that. They may knock it down or let it go, but don't forget them. Don't forget those boys, those girls, the staff and the building. Goodbye from Peter.